Happy Thursday, crypto kids. The price of Bitcoin is trying to see a breakout, so I want to cover it very quickly, but we need to be careful because tomorrow is the beginning of the Easter holiday. So happy Easter from now to everybody celebrating. I believe it's on Sunday, but the CME futures market will be closed tomorrow, so liquidity is going to be very low Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But regardless, Bitcoin is trying to see a breakout. Let's look at the technicals, and I just want to give you this breaking update on the price action, and hopefully we should be good to go until Monday if Bitcoin does continue breaking to the upside. But let me explain on the charts. So going over here, you can see that Bitcoin is at $85,400. There's a very, very small bull flag that I posted on Twitter earlier on this morning. And you can see we're trying to see the break towards the upside. The 4-hourly time frame does look pretty bullish. You have the MACD bullish crossover incoming. We don't need to look at the RSI necessarily, but MACD is having a bullish crossover on the 4-hourly time frame if we can close this candle above $85,400. The last time that we got a bullish crossover was when Bitcoin was trading at the bottom here at $76,000, and that caused Bitcoin to basically go up by $10,000. So this is great news. You also have a very nice inverse head and shoulders pattern forming on Bitcoin at the same time. So I'm ultimately very bullish here. And I would be wanting to open long positions if you don't have any open already, because I do. Let me see if I have them here. I unfortunately don't, but I do have a lot of long positions. As you guys know, there's nothing that's changed. I've only added one more new position, which is a long position very recently at $85,200. But if you want to be trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and jumping into longs, then I think now would again still be an interesting time to jump into low leverage long positions. It's still very possible that Bitcoin comes down to the upper 70s, maybe even $74,000 because of M2 money supply, before ultimately pumping to over $100,000, which I think will happen in the next 2 weeks. So it's definitely possible that we end up seeing one more final shakeout, and I know it's a meme at this point, before continuing to the upside. But overall, it's looking super, super bullish. The only reason why I'm, still being a bit more conservative is because I don't want to get wrecked in my long positions. So I do have longs. I'm only in long positions in Bitcoin and a couple of altcoins, but my leverage is incredibly low, 2, 3, 4x leverage maximum. I don't think I have any positions over 5x leverage. And the moment I'm going to adjust my leverage so that I'm more all in terms of a leverage standpoint is when Bitcoin breaks this W formation neckline at $87,500, because that's a very important line of resistance. It also coincides with the Fibonacci 23.6 resistance over on the weekly time frame. But as soon as we go above that level, I think Bitcoin is pretty set to go over $100,000. Again, M2 money supply, I don't have to put it again because you guys are familiar with it already, but 100K is very realistic in the next 2 weeks, I would say. So I think that's about it for the analysis. If we can't break out tonight, then it's likely for the next 3 days, Bitcoin is just going to chop, because again, CME futures markets are closed. If we see any breakout in up or downwards direction, then on Monday or next week, unfortunately, Bitcoin would come down or go up to close it. So we would probably remain at the 85 region going into Monday next week. But apart from that, I would just be buying. I think the market is looking strong, and I think the Fed will eventually cut rates. So I think we're looking very good. May to June, we should see a 2-month pump straight. Maybe July, we see a little bit of a pullback, and then end of July, August, September, October, I'm expecting good price action, and then the bull market to end around October to November. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all on the next video very soon. Take care, and as always, bye-bye.